Hi, my name is Felicia Shaw, and I built an ADU. Yeah, so I love my ADU. It was a detached garage built in around 1949. It started out as 400 square feet, and then we added an additional 380 square feet. So now it's just shy of 800 square feet. And it has one bedroom, could have had two, but we decided to make it a little bit more spacious. A full-size kitchen, living room area, and even has a little laundry area. It's cute as a button. Well, I'm really boho, very eclectic. I like a lot of nature, and so the design was intended to have a lot of access to the outside space, the garden. So there's a big kitchen window there that overlooks our garden, so everything that's happening in the spring and the fall, the person who lives there can see it. It has skylights, which is a great feature, so it has natural light, because there weren't a lot of walls to break up with windows. If we had put windows on one side, it would have been looking into the side of my neighbor's house. So the style is just very casual, very bohemian. It's meant to be a place where people could connect with nature and feel at home. Zach recommended a Dutch door really early in the process. And this shows my age, but Mr. Ed, there's this story about this horse, and at the beginning of Mr. Ed episode, he always stuck his head through this door, and I was a little girl, and I always loved that Mr. Ed could come and visit with whoever was in the house by sticking his head through the door, and I just fell in love with Dutch doors. And so when he said, hey, let's not do a regular door, let's do a Dutch door, I said, for sure. And then I decided to paint it pink. I would recommend hiring Maxable as a designer, and understand that they weren't just my designer. They handled all of the logistics for the permitting process, and that's what I hired them for. I hadn't a clue as to who could be my general contractor or what I should be looking for. So the fact that Maxable was able to give me a short list of vendors, of contractors that I could interview, that cut down on a lot of time. I could feel pretty confident that the 3 contractors that they sent me were already vetted. They were already good people that had worked on Maxable projects before. I could feel confident that these were people that if I chose any one of the 3, I'd be satisfied. It just came down to which one that I feel best about, because I work. I don't know anything about building a house. I know more now. I didn't have time, and it was worth it for them to take that burden off of me. And so that was the real interest I had in working with Maxable. So when I decided to build the ADU and move away from the idea of just a fun shack into an actual rental property, my intention was to rent it. We all know what's happening right now in our real estate market, and people really do need a place to live. And I thought it would be cool to help out myself and rent out the space to someone who really wanted a cool place to live. But then my mother will be 92 years old this year, and she lives with my brother on the East Coast. And although she loves my brother and she loves his family, she misses being independent. And she's always talking about, if I could just have a little place of my own, a little cottage or something like that. So in a couple of weeks, she's coming out to visit for, we're having a baby shower for my middle son is having a baby. So she's coming to visit, and she doesn't know it, but she's going to see this ADU and she's gonna fall in love with it. And hopefully I'm gonna make her an offer she can't refuse. Mom, would you like to live in my ADU? A real granny flat, how about that? and have a really cool space to live for the rest of your life. And I hope she'll say yes. You know, if she doesn't, it'll be a cool furnished apartment. It'll be vacant, so we'll see. Or I'll go live in it.